get on Facebook or you get on Instagram or whatever, and how everyone's like, oh, if you didn't take your quarantine time to start a business or finish that project or write that book or do whatever you were supposed to be doing, then you wasted your time. And I'm tired of seeing that because we should be in a place where we should recognize like everybody is not trying to be an entrepreneur. Everybody is not trying to start their business. And then also realize like this time of like being in quarantine and dealing with the COVID and all of the social unrest and things that are happening and like everything going on in the world for a lot of us it's just a lot going on, and we have to be okay with that, like not letting social media think that we're supposed to be doing something else than what we are, that we're supposed to be doing more or we're supposed to be chasing somebody else's lifestyle. And what I what I like about that scripture is that it brings it home for me. It makes me think of my own future, my own family, my own life. Like, what do I want? The things that are, what are my dreams and goals? And I think as adults, because of our lifestyle or because of the way we raised or whatever the kind of like the situation and circumstances, we can lose we can lose our dreams and goals, and we get caught up in having to have a job and make sure we can pay the bills and making sure we can do the things that we need to do kind of in that given moment, and we can lose just having a dream. We used to always dream as children. We used to always think of, we want to do this or we want to do that or we want to, we would make up our own different games and things like that. And somewhere along the line, all of that gets replaced with responsibilities and things that we're supposed to do, and we lose having the dream. And for me, that's what I wanted to talk about today was just us being able to have our own dreams. Maybe your dream isn't to be an entrepreneur. Maybe it's to have a home. Like that's a legit dream. If you haven't really had anything to call your own, maybe you want to have a home. Maybe your dream is to be able to have children or have a spouse or, whatever. Not everybody's dream is starting a business. And I think I see a lot of that like online. It's like everybody just assumes, oh, we're supposed to start a business. Well, maybe I like, sometimes people like their job and that's what they want to do. They're comfortable, they enjoy it, that's what they want. Then that should be okay. Like it should be okay to enjoy your job, but also just be able to know what you want, what makes you happy, what's your desire, what do you want for your own life, and be okay with that. And I think getting to a place where we don't have to necessarily like explain ourselves to everybody or explain ourselves to people online. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. Is like we don't have to explain ourselves to people that are online. Like we can just live our lives and do the things that make us happy, pursue the things that make us happy, pursue the things that we have. But yeah, I think that's just something I wanted to be able to talk about is like we have to be comfortable with ourselves, be comfortable in our own skin, be comfortable with who we are. So, you know, what is your dream? When was the last time you really dreamed? I know, usually the start of the year, everyone talks about doing vision boards and setting goals and doing things like that. And most people by, if they set something at the new year, by January 15th, they've lost that goal. They've moved on to something else. They've let it go. So, what is your goal? What are your dreams? Maybe they're short term, maybe they're long term, but what do you want for yourself? What do you want to see in your own life? And start there. It may take a month, it may take a couple months. If you've never really thought about it, it could be a lot of just trying to figure out what you want. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want it to be? Do you want to work at this job for the next 5 years, 10 years? Do you want to move to a different field? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? What do you want? You hear stuff upstairs. That's my wife homeschooling our kids. So I'm in the basement, but it's just being partly of like what do you want for yourself? You can take that upstairs, you hear the sounds, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to be able to homeschool our kids. So, that required us to make some different sacrifices, different choices, but that was kind of one of our dreams was being able to homeschool our kids. So, dreams come in so many different shapes, forms, ideas, thoughts. It's like, what do you want your dream to look like? What do you want your dream to be for your life? And I love that scripture because if we look at just what's happening right now, yes, you want to be able to enjoy the moment, but you don't want to get so caught up in what's happening right now that you lose track of where you're going or you lose track of the dream. And you don't want to lose track of the dream. So I just wanted to jump on. I just wanted to encourage everybody today, like, don't lose track of your dreams. Focus on what you want your goals to be, what you want your life to look like. What do you want your kids? What do you want for your marriages or your relationships, your friends, like all of those sorts of things. And especially during, like, while the world is still dealing with COVID and this next phase of what's going on and what's happening, is like it can be depressing if you let it. If you focus on that. If that's all you think about, if that's all you watch on TV or the news or all you read online is like a lot of those things are just so negative in nature that it can be very depressing, it can be a downer. So that's my encouragement is to have something that's going to build you up, something that's going to encourage you, that's going to make you laugh and be able to take that and then build your dream from that, build what you want for your life and how you see your life going. So that's all for today. Just wanted to drop that. So if you like, please like, share, subscribe to the podcast. I appreciate it. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your guys' dreams are. Tell me what your dreams are if you want to share. Sometimes you want to keep those close to the chest, but let me know. Let me know what your guys' dreams are or something that you want to see for yourself in this upcoming year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever it is. So love to be able just to share it with you guys. So that's it for today. Thank you once again for listening or watching the podcast. If you didn't know, we are on YouTube, so you can search the Prosperous Man Podcast. You'll find it on YouTube. And everyone have an awesome and a great day.